Alright guys, I'm on my favorite river. I just want to show you my Old Town 119 setup. I've got my stuff down here. I just got in the water, but I'm going to show you how I set it up. The first thing I've changed is this seat right here. And as you see, I've dropped it by about 5 inches with 1/4 inch carriage bolts. A lot of guys move their seat forward on the Old Town 119, but I kept it the same position. I just dropped it down about 5 inches, and actually the top or the bottom part of the seat is actually even with the gunwale, so it slides on the car easier, or truck. And what I did with this seat is this hinge seat comes with rivets, but I drilled the rivets out and I put these clevis pins in there. So what I do is just like this. Hope you can see this. Put that in there. Put that in there. This seat's about had it, but it was on a deer stand. But I've got an aluminum plate under there with some spacers. I'll take some pictures of that. So that's how I get my seat on real quick. I've got this rod holder, and honestly I don't use it all the time. If I'm in a hurry, I won't use it. I'm carrying just a couple of rods because they'll sit across here just fine, a couple of rods. But when you got more than 2 rods, this is pretty nice. This is just a mending brace from any hardware store. Got it notched out, so you put it in like this, wrap it around a couple of times, I'll say 3 times, hook it right there, and it will stay. So now my rods will go like this right here. Well, I've got a tangle, but you'll get the idea. Some rods go like that, and I can actually bungee these like that if I want to. I always carry a sponge out water and dirt and crap. I carry this to put to one of my cameras. Obviously a paddle, drinks. I carry a sculling paddle. In this case, this is a piranha. Carry a regular paddle, life jacket. Now here's the thing I want to talk to you about good, is this drag chain. A lot of guys coat their drag chain in like an inner tube, but I don't. And this isn't my idea. I kind of stole it from BlackwaterBill and Seminole Steve at Georgia River Fishing. But what you do is you have, and it's so simple. There's one guy on the internet that's got PVC pipe, but this is a whole lot more simple. You just got a wire tie. I use 2 in case one breaks, but you just got a wire ties. You do it like that. You do that like that. This is a shallow river, so I don't need a long rope. Put it through that cam cleat, and I'll put some pictures. I got UPCs of that cam cleat. And then what you do, you're sitting there, you just pull the drag chain up, and it locks in that cam cleat right there. So it's locked. And if I want to add more chain to it, I can take another carabiner. Sometimes if I'm in a faster river, I'll take a carabiner, hook it right here, and put an extra piece of chain, like a double chain. But all I got to do when I'm sitting there is pull this up and drop it. The other good thing about this idea is I got a wire tie on the front. I can do the same thing on the front. If I'm going upstream, I put it on the front and I see some spot I like to fish, I just lower it down. I'm pointing upstream and I fish. If I'm going downstream like I am most of the time today, I'll drop it and fish a spot going down, but you can reverse it. I've seen guys have 2 drag chains, but there's one guy, we were down in Flint River, Georgia, and he had about a heat stroke from, he had so much gear in it, trouble because of the drag chains. But that's basically my rig right there. And I'll post all the stuff to it, but this is my favorite boat, solo boat. It's the Old Town 119, and it's really an Old Town. It's not a Canoe from Dick's. And I've got a Canoe from Dick's, but this is the real deal right here. But anyway, like I said, I'll post some pictures of underneath right here. And I'll post, I got some pictures actually, the cam cleat, the UPC, the packaging, and I got these from West Marine. But anyway, I'm going fishing, and hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back. Guys, I did forget 2 things. I always carry a waterproof box. Put my phone in, and I got my license in there. So you'll need a waterproof box. And the other thing I got is I got these Kayak Rod Holders on here. They come with, you know, for the track mount. So they come with the screw that's got the rectangle head on it. I took that off, and it's just a 1/4-20 stainless steel pan head, about 2 inches long. I got holes drilled here, so I can put rod holders here. And I've also got rod holes drilled right here, so I can switch the rod holders to the back of the canoe. So I left those out, but now there you go, that's the final product. I don't carry this bucket all the time, but this bucket works pretty good, and I put a camera on here. So anyway, I'm gonna go hopefully catch some bass, and now I will be back.